Hold on a second. Everything's falling right now. This whole video, none of it's working. None of it's working. I got clamps that are coming loose. All I want to do is ride the bike. That's all I want to do. Why is everything got to be so freaking difficult all the time? All right, let's try that again. 27, 28, 30, 33 miles an hour according to this readout. Farther and farther down East Fremont Street you go, the more and more you got to watch your back. Especially on a brand new e-bike. Might not be the best thing. What's it got here? Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait. There's no need to ride down that alley right now. Nope. Ride through here and see what it's all about. Try not to run. Sorry about that. Let's check out another alley. You want a little something, something? This place you're gonna be. Yeah, in the middle of the night, this is like really dark and you know, you can get a little cream with the Oreo in there. We're 15 miles an hour. Let's do a stop. Wow. Look at the alien coming out of the ship. Right now I can only get 15 miles an hour on full throttle. I think the bike's getting hot. Welcome to the fabulous downtown Las Vegas, everybody. We are under an excessive heat warning right now, so. Come on. We got another bike. This one has a motor that peaks out at 1,500 watts. It goes 28 miles an hour and has a 60-mile range. This is the Luckeep X1 folding 20-inch e-bike. And I really am excited that it's UL certified. That's great for safety. We have a little box. Charger and tools, I'm sure. Looks like the seat is already installed. They always strap the wheel in, and that's what makes it so hard to get out of the box. And I get it why they do it, but it just makes it a pain in the ass to get out of the box. No, it's gray. There we go. It is out of the box. That wasn't too bad. That was one. You know what I love about folding bikes? I'm gonna show you. They are super easy to build when they come mostly built already. And this bike is, all right, the little box had charger in it. It is a 3 amp hour charger. So I figure out what the battery is, then I'll be able to tell you how long it takes to charge the battery from 0. We also got a bag of tools, a reflector. We got a nice whole Allen wrench set, metal pedals. This bike went together super fast and super easy. Now there's a few things that I'm not a fan of on it, and there's a lot that I really do like about this bike. It looked originally like there was no way I was going to be able to get on this bike, but it's actually very easy to get on. Getting off is another story, but getting on it is actually really pretty easy, and it has a really cool, very colorful display I'm going to show you right now, and we're going to go over some of the features on the bike, because I got to charge it, and tomorrow we're going to ride it. So let's go ahead and start it up. I want you to see this display, because this display is really awesome. NFC right there. So then you just hold this. Look at that. The thing about it is, Alex and I were playing with this a minute ago, and it has cruise control. That is something that I'm not a big fan of. If you hit the M button right here, this is how you cycle through it. So you got your trip meter, max miles, average miles. This is the most exciting thing I've seen on this bike. I don't have any bikes, I don't think, that actually have a voltmeter. So I can actually get closer to when the battery's dying by gauging it off of this than I can off of a battery bar. It has 5 levels of pedal assist. We're already in 2, 3, 4, 5. And Alex and I ran this thing, and we're going to show you how fast it goes in pedal assist 5. So with no weight on it, 32 miles an hour. I love the way the controls are laid out on this bike. You have your power button, and then you have your arrows to cycle through all the features of the bike. And then over here you have a separate control panel that controls the headlight. And of course, when you turn the headlight on, you get the tail light, and the brake light gets a little bit brighter. The turn signals with their own switch. You have left, and you have right, and then you have the horn. It's loud in a quiet house. You have a half twist throttle. Oh, and it's in pedal assist, so I almost ran my damn camera over. So let's take it off. There we go. I do this every time I build a bike. I have almost run into that bookshelf with almost every single bike we've built. And then we have dual crown forks. You can actually preload it right here, which I've already done, or you can lock it out right there. I preloaded it. They came a little bit soft for my liking, so I preload a little bit to stiffen it up a little bit. Got to have a little bit of suspension on these bikes. And then we have the fender. Only one bolt holding it on, and this is it. I've seen other reviews, and most of the people reviewing it don't like the fender, but kind of weird. But if it keeps the water off me, I'm okay with it. And it is the same exact thing with the rear fender, but it came pre-installed with the bike. And it's just, I just feel like while I'm riding, it's gonna hit things, but we'll see. It has a 750 watt sustained 48 volt DC hub motor in the rear with 80 Newton meters of torque. Has a full VA display with NFC unlock. The battery is fully removable from inside the frame, and it's a 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, and it comes with a 54.6 volt 3 amp hour charger. So 15 amp hours, it's going to take 5 hours to charge this battery, which is nothing. It has Luckeep branded dual hydraulic disc brakes with 160 millimeter brake rotors. And all of this is rolling on mag wheels, and those are wrapped in 20-inch by 4-inch Chow Yang fat tires. All right, we're gonna do a quick POV of how this bike folds up. I'm never good at this. It doesn't matter what folds. I even have a hard time with the damn scooters. Usually I have Alex do it for me, but I'm gonna do this today myself. First thing you do is you pull up here, pull the handlebars down, fold them down, just like that. And you slide this forward, pull it over. The weird thing about this bike, it doesn't have folding pedals. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna have to buy a set of folding pedals for this. That is really strange. Put the kickstand up. And then you're just gonna fold it. So that's kind of weird that it doesn't have folding pedals. It does fold up into a nice form factor though. It's just, I think the pedal hit the fender, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pick this thing up and put it in the car. See, if I slid this thing forward, we could put 2 other, maybe even 3 more folding bikes in here. This is why I love folding bikes. I've gotten a lot of questions in videos and comments about how e-bikes do in the heat. And Vegas is definitely all about heat in summertime. It is 96 degrees right now, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna go out and show you what these things do in the heat. Now, in my research, e-bike batteries are typically good up to 114 degrees, but anything over 90 starts degrading the battery life. Not just the ride, but the overall life of the battery. And it's so hot out today, even though I said it's only 96 degrees, Vegas has a weird way of being hotter when you feel it than what it actually says it is, because the sun just beating down on you. Anyway, we bring a little bag, or I brought a little bag. I'm by myself running solo today with some cold waters in there, a little cooling bag. Got a little bit of gear in there, and we're all outfitted to go. We got 360 on there. That's another thing. That's another reason why we don't ride in the heat so much, because our cameras overheat. It's so hot outside. And when you're an e-bike rider, you typically ride in the sunlight. But anyway, we're downtown, Art District. We're gonna do a little cruise down towards Fremont Street. We're gonna do a hill climb. We're gonna do a speed test. One of the cool things about this bike, about Luckeep is, they give me a phone holder. So I'm gonna get my phone ready, and we're gonna put GPS up so I can see how GPS does versus what the readout says. And oh baby, look at this. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go ride, guys. We're gonna start off in pedal assist 1, quarter turn throttle. Let's see how it goes. Wow, this bike is very responsive. Very, very responsive. Now I'm wondering if throttle is just take off and go. I think it is. I don't think the throttle is associated with the pedal assist modes. I think that little fender's rubbing. Something's rubbing. I have to figure that out. What's going on here? I don't know what that noise is. Something's making a noise. Honestly, don't know what it is. Hopefully we can deal with that for the ride today. Or hopefully it goes away. Doesn't sound really all that great. Yeah, we're going through the alley at 19 miles an hour and that stupid, hold on a second. Everything's falling right now. This whole video, none of it's working. None of it's working. I got clamps that are coming loose. All I want to do is ride the bike. That's all I want to do. Why does everything got to be so freaking difficult all the time? All right, let's try that again. I don't know if I like that noise. I don't know what it is. I don't see anything rubbing. Let's head up Utah because we're going to go to our hill test. We're going to do our hill climb right now. We're at the scene of the offending accident. I'm sure most of you know what that is. We stop right here at the curb and wait. I know you guys probably don't like seeing all this stuff all the time in the shot, but without the 360 camera here, you wouldn't be able to see this beautiful view of me. Here we go. So, assist modes do nothing on the throttle. I'm gonna have to look in the settings and see if there's a way to adjust them to where they can be that. That noise is driving me crazy. I don't know what the hell it is. It's freaking weird. Now, again, I don't know what the grade of this hill is. I've looked it up online. I can't find it anywhere. If anybody knows, let me know. It is a really steep hill, and every single e-bike we've taken on this hill hasn't really had an issue. Even the scooters didn't have an issue. Let's see how this one does. We're gonna start in pedal assist 1, and we're gonna see. It takes her off right away. And I wanna see if the pedal assist get faster and faster. I mean, I'm gonna click the up button and see. Right now we're going 13. We're just gonna put it in pedal assist 5. When we're not pedaling on this hill, we're just seeing if it can get us up at 16, 17. It got us up the hill, 18 miles an hour to the top. Now we'll start hauling ass down. I really don't like cruise control. Normally this light's green when I hit right here and I just haul ass all the way downhill full speed. The brake is not rubbing on the caliper. I can't see it. It might be inside the hub itself. I don't know. I guess we'll find out why we keep riding. I'm afraid to do a speed test on this thing until I find out what that noise is, but we're gonna head down this hill. Because I gotta find out what that noise is. It sounds like something's rubbing. I don't need a wire rubbing right now, so we're gonna pull over in here. I was up to 20-something miles an hour too, that sucks. We'll stop over here in the shade. It sounds like something is rubbing inside the hub. I don't know, it's freaking weird. Give me a minute. We got a guy playing a harp over there, standing on the island in the middle of Charleston and Industrial. Welcome to Las Vegas. 96 degrees, I know it's gonna be hotter soon. Here we go. Let's get on with our tour. I don't know what the noise is. I haven't figured it out. Seems like it's going away. We're on the sidewalk now. See, when I pull the brake, it doesn't go away. So that's what tells me it's not the brake. Huh. It's weird. I don't think I'm gonna push my luck today with speed on this. Well, you know, it's not too bad. We're going. Whatever's rubbing, it's driving me crazy. Oh, I got an event going on down here. We're over by World Market Center. I think I need to raise the seat a little bit more so I can do some pedal assist modes. This is a cadence sensor on this bike, and the seat is a little bit low for my pedal stroke, so I think we're gonna have to probably raise it up a little bit. I actually think it's the brake rotor rubbing. That's bad on me. When I put it together last night, I checked it. Everything was clear, but as I started riding today, not so clear. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to deal with a funky noise today, but it's my fault. I should have adjusted the caliper last night, but I checked it last night. It wasn't rubbing. Now all of a sudden it's rubbing. Just takes a little tiny smudge and it makes a loud noise, or makes an annoying noise. But it was making me nervous thinking that rim was gonna fall apart. That's not the case. I'm just a bonehead. Seat on this bike is actually pretty comfortable. It's not bad at all. You ride a lot of e-bikes, your arse begins to hurt. But so far, this seems pretty nice. I haven't had a big issue. We have a bike lane here, a couple potholes. We're gonna book it down through the tunnel and head into downtown Las Vegas. See what's happening down here. Yep, cruise control is on at 23. Pull the brakes, pull the throttle back. I'm just coasting down this hill right now. 27, 28, 30. 33 miles an hour according to this readout. 31 according to GPS. Going up the hill at 30 miles an hour according to GPS. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good. Don't really need to go much more than 30, 35 miles an hour on a bicycle, guys. At least I don't. I mean, that's up to you. I'll be a daredevil, but I don't need to be it on a city street riding a bike. We got an electric skateboarder up ahead of us in the middle of the road. Hopefully the background music's hiding all that noise because it's driving me crazy, just so you know. Welcome to downtown Las Vegas. This is our, the other me testing area. We love to ride around down here. It's a lot of fun. Vegas weddings right there. Now there's a lot of those around here, I'll tell you that right now. 4th Street, this is where we want to go. We have a green light. Let's just get over in the turn lane and make the turn down 4th Street. See what we got going on here. Cruise control is on at 24 miles an hour. I can deal with that, I guess. When you're not used to cruise control and you let out the throttle expecting to slow down and you don't slow down, that's what kind of freaks you out a little bit. But this one's weird. You got to pull the brakes and then you got to kind of pull back the throttle just a little bit, like a little nudge, and then cruise control will shut down. I keep looking behind me to make sure there's no cars coming. We're coming up on 4th and Bridger. I don't actually even need to be in the street. I can be over here. I can ride through the construction part. I'm not hurting anybody. We're just gonna ride right down 4th Street, guys. Right across these steel plates. Here we go. Welcome to Fremont Street. Who doesn't love Fremont? Yeehaw! Great balls of fire. Now, if this car in front of me will get going so I can turn right on Ogden, we're going to head down East Fremont Street. Right in the middle of the road. Why not? Let's do this. That was my horn. I was trying to get to my blinker. Instead, I got the horn. See what's going on downtown today. A lot of people just kind of hanging out. Thought that guy was eating out of the trash can. He's not. He's got a little table set up right there. These street artists are pretty freaking talented. How you guys doing? You guys got water to drink? All right, hang on. Do you want some water to drink? Yes, no? Do you want cold water? Okay. I can always get a couple more, but there's a couple cold waters for you. Okay? All right, you guys make sure you eat, stay hydrated. It's hot as shit out here. All right? I'll see you guys around. I can always stop and get more water. I should bring more with me. From now on, I'm gonna. I run into situations like that. These people need to stay hydrated out here that are living on the street. It's hot as shit in Vegas. So we're gonna drop it down into pedal assist 1. This is a cadence sensor, and we're gonna see how it works. I've raised the seat a little bit to make my pedal stroke a lot easier. And I'm gonna try to go through the pedal assist modes here. So we're gonna start pedaling. Cadence should start giving you power from the minute you start pedaling. Wow. 1's giving me about 8 miles an hour. Okay, 2 has a little bit better boost. That's not bad. And then 3, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some settings here because 3's already 16 miles an hour. I gotta get a little more, I gotta drop down a gear, I guess, because I was ghost pedaling that one. So cadence literally just works at the rotation of the pedals. You don't have to put any super hard torque in to get going. So we're gonna start in 3 right now and see how we do. And we're just gonna keep going down East Fremont for a little ways. We'll head back to the Art District in a little bit. Take you around and show you guys some things that maybe I haven't looked at before. All right, pedal assist 3. There is 1 whole revolution of, okay, start pedaling a little bit. And here comes your power. No cars behind me. Yeah, that's not bad. 3 worked out pretty good. Now I'm going back to throttle only because I'm riding around city streets right now and I don't want to be trying to pedal in the streets. Cars behind me. We coast down this hill. Yep, I see cars behind me. I'm gonna get up on the sidewalk. I got no business without a bike lane. Right in the middle of Fremont Street. How you doing, fellas? We're gonna keep kicking it down East Fremont Street. Hey, look, there's a reflection of me in the tattoo shop. Notice how it gets a little shadier and shadier the farther down East Fremont Street we go. The farther and farther down East Fremont Street you go, the more and more you gotta watch your back. Especially on a brand new e-bike. Might not be the best thing. What's it got here? Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait. There's no need to ride down that alley right now. Nope. Honestly, I don't know how this rear motor's doing with all this heat right now. I'm gonna have to stop and get water, but I don't know what store I'm gonna go to around here and leave my bike unattended. I'm gonna pedal up this hill. I'm not gonna throttle up it. We're back on Fremont Street. Look at these old hotels. Old motels. They're toast. Now the bike feels like it's built really, really well. It's really, it's tight. Everything is working great on it. The only problem is that noise that I have up front there. That's my own damn fault, and I'm sorry about that in the video. As far as power is concerned, I'm a heavy guy. We're going up a big hill. I'm full throttle. All of East Fremont, when you're headed west, is uphill. So it's a big incline, and I'm going 13 miles an hour on the sidewalk. Try not to run. Sorry about that. Try not to run anybody down. She come popping out of that door like that. Right when I was slowing down to make sure I wasn't gonna hit nobody. We have a bike lane up here somewhere. I'll hop back in again. These parking lots is where they do a lot of staging when they do the Life is Beautiful festival down here. Little dog park right here. There used to be a giant fire hydrant around here. I don't know what happened to it. Nobody coming. I got a bike lane. Oh, did they clean up all the art that was down here? Oh, this isn't. I went down the wrong alley. Hey, it's an alley though. A lot of glass. Don't need no damn flat tires, Mark. A lot of trash lying around. How you doing? The Shangri-La. Wow. There's just shit thrown everywhere in this alley. That's it, Mark. Right through the glass. Wish there was something I could do. He's just laying there sleeping in this heat with a blanket on his back with the sun beating right down on him. That's just nuts. It's a crazy world we live in, guys. It's a crazy world. I clicked over to the volt readout for the bike right here. Ramrod Ricky just went by. This right here is something I'm glad that they included in the display of this bike, because the closer I get to empty, this is going to be a better, it's going to be more honest about it than these battery bars are down here, even though I haven't dropped a single bar yet. The pickup seems to be gone. I don't know if this heat is wearing down on the motor, maybe. The pickup seemed to be a lot greater in the beginning when I started riding this bike than it is right now. We're down to 49.9 volts. So I stopped to change the battery in this camera that I'm using right now, the main camera. And it was hot as hell. I mean, the battery itself, when I pulled it out of the camera case, I could barely even touch it. So you can imagine in 96, 97 degrees that it is in Vegas right now, what the motor on the back of this bike is feeling. That's why I say when it gets approaching 100 or more in Vegas, it's probably not good to be riding these bikes. I mean, you can. I see people doing it all the time. But I want to extend the life of my batteries, my motors. So I usually ride early in the morning or in the evening when the sun goes down. Now, my speedometer app, GPS, says that we've gone 7 miles distance, 8 miles an hour is our average speed, 31 miles per hour was our max speed. If I go over here to the dashboard, it says we've ridden 8.5 miles. So it's pretty close. Max speed, 33.8 miles an hour. It says I have 96% of the battery left, and we're 49.2 volts. Now I have to look up, I don't have the chart with me, but there's a chart that tells you what that is for your particular battery. If you've dropped a quarter, if you dropped a half, if you dropped a third. If I can find it, I will put that up on the screen so you guys know where I am on the battery as far as 49.2 volts is concerned. And it looks like we've dropped a bar. See, I thought the blocks were the bars, but underneath the blocks right here are little dash marks, or little underlines, and we've dropped one underline. So at 8 miles, we've already lost 1 bar of the battery. Once I held the throttle back a little bit, it seemed to give me full power right away. It had a little bit slow takeoff that time, but after about 1 second, and it just took off. We're just gonna ride right down Las Vegas Boulevard right now for a little ways. We have right to half a lane, right, or a whole lane as a bike rider. I'm obeying all traffic laws. We're going 26 miles an hour. Let's see how fast we can get right here. 27. GPS says 26. Readout says 29. Now 27 on the GPS. 28 on the GPS. 29 on the GPS. So we got to 29 miles an hour on the GPS before we got to our next light. Nothing crazy going down here. At least this alley's all cleaned up. The other one's been pretty gnarly. Huh. What a shame. It's too hot out here for that. You never know what you're gonna see. You never know what you're gonna have to run from in a really fast hurry when riding in alleys in downtown Las Vegas. More people just sleeping everywhere I turn. This is the alley I used to ride down. They tore down all the houses right here. There were houses right here. I'll show you. I don't know if I can get into the alley anymore because it looks like they have it all fenced off. But yeah, these were all houses right over here. Gone. One night I was riding down there with Joe, I think, and I rode up between 2 of the houses, and it was kind of creepy and scary, and I knew some nefarious things were going on in there, so I got the hell out of there as quickly as I could. Yeah, this is all torn out. Oh yeah, I used to ride down this alley. Old videos. Huh. Let's get a real close shot of the artwork, shall we? We lay the bike down in the turn, and we're out of here. Big U-turn back, going the other direction on Main Street. Actually, I think we're on Commerce now. I really wish I would have checked that rotor before I went out. It's not as loud as it was. It's just annoying. It's been a fun ride today. We've done everything. We've done brake check. So we're going 22. Let's do a brake check up here at this light right here. And let's check out how far we went. All right, I was going 22 miles an hour. Here's the light pole that I started at. So I went about 10 feet. This is where I originally stopped. It didn't really leave a skid mark. Ha ha ha, skid mark. It didn't really leave a skid mark, maybe a little bit of one. But I ran about 12 feet from 22 miles an hour. Grabbed both front and back brakes. These brakes work really, really freaking good. Let's go visit our dinosaur friend, shall we? It's been a while since we've been here. Dinosaurs. Spider-Man. Look at the alien coming out of the ship. I need that in my front yard. That is too cool. Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a bloody mess. Ooh. I almost ran into Triceratops. All right, let's get back on the road. See what the graffiti looks like in here. See what's changed in downtown Las Vegas. How you doing, fellas? You all right? All right. Yep. Graffiti alleys. Yep, Grinch is still there. Fallout's still here. Not a lot has changed in these alleys. In this alley, at least. Cerveza, that's a good bar to hang out at. If you're down here on a Friday night or Saturday night. Any night, actually. Come hang out with your buddies, have some brews. You got flights in there. Huh. That seems to be about it for right now. Good art right there. I don't know if any of this is new. It all looks pretty familiar to me. Let's see what's going on down. Oh, better go, better go, better go. Running out of time, Mark, run out of time. Oh, we got a restaurant right there called or a bar right there called Cocktails getting ready to open. Beer garden. Yeah, they do have some new stuff down there. I'm going to come down here and make some videos of some of these new establishments. Now, Main Street Peddlers is the best antique shop down here. I've done multiple videos in there. You can find all kinds of fun gifts and knickknacks and nostalgia in there. How can you not love it down here? You got good pie right there. So far, I'm loving the bike. It's built really well. The ride's really good. Right now, I can only get 15 miles an hour on full throttle. I think the bike's getting hot. Yeah, it's fine. Ride no hands, just fine. See? Perfectly fine. Woo, I'm king of the world. But I think before we overheat the motor, we're probably going to start heading back towards the car. I think we've came and done what we needed to do today. I've done brake test, I've done hill test, we've done a speed test. It's comfortable. It's built really, really well. It's a pretty torquey bike when it's not a bazillion degrees outside. Has a good top speed. We got it up to what, 31 miles an hour today? It was comfortable. It didn't seem at 31 miles an hour like it was coming apart or anything, like it was, you know, shake, rattle, and fall apart. It didn't do any of that. It just rode smooth at 30 miles an hour. But yeah, I can tell it's hot. So we need to get it out of the heat. See, the motor's close to the ground. There's a lot of heat coming up off the ground. And me, my fat ass on this bike with a full throttle, with all this heat, it's not loving me. So let's get it home and I'll see you guys there. Well, I got the bike folded and put away. This is how you get the battery out of the frame. You stick the key in there, you unlock it. There's a little thing right here that pops open for you. When you unlock it, this little thing right here will pop out. There's a handle and you just slide the battery straight out. But you don't have to do that. You can charge this battery right on the bike without unfolding it. Current temperature in Vegas right now, 98 degrees. It's funny how some days when they report the temperature, it feels 10 degrees hotter. And some days you walk out and it feels 5 or 10 degrees cooler than what they say it is. We are under an excessive heat warning right now, so that poor bike, it lasted. That gets a big point for me. And all that heat, that bike got me around. So I'm telling you, you got the motor on that back rim just pulling all the heat up off that hot pavement that I'm riding around on, and you got all the glass and steel structures around us radiating heat against a metal bike. Yeah, it did a great job. It's a good bike. I like it. All right, when I got the bike home, I investigated the front rim, and the caliper was rubbing on the rotor. So after about 10 minutes of little micro adjustments with an Allen wrench, I then took the bike back out for a ride, and it's perfect. There are no noises whatsoever. Now, I recorded all this with my Action 4 camera and my 360, but for some reason the Action 4 camera footage is degraded. That's why you're seeing what you're seeing right here and hearing what you're hearing right here. And if you notice, other than the wind noise, there are no more noises coming from the front of the bike, which was awful. I was afraid that there was something wrong with the hub, and I would have to send something back or order a new part or something, but that's not the case. The bike is running perfectly right now. I really like this bike. I didn't know, or I didn't think that I would like it as much as I did, but I really had a lot of fun riding this bike. And it's good to see what happens when you ride these bikes in the heat. As you guys can see, the road is hot. The sun is hot. Motors and controllers do not like that kind of heat, especially if they're that low to the ground. The X1 was a fun bike. I really had a good time riding around downtown on this bike. It's the perfect commuter bike too. And you can fold it up and throw it in the back seat of just about any car. You guys saw how small it was when I folded it up. And right now on Luckeep's website, it is less than $1,000. It's $999. So if this is the kind of bike you want to ride around on, make sure you check the links in the description of this video. Also, I posted in the first comment and pin it on every single one of the videos. Definitely check there because there might be a coupon code there for you to save a little bit more money off of a bike that's already under $1,000 and is a really fun bike to ride. Hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned, there's more. I'll see you on the next ride. And that's it. I don't think I can go anymore. Oh, look at this. How you doing? Yeah, in the middle of the night, this is like really dark and, you know.